create a new slide, first go into your Google Drive and click on New. It's there. You'll see this pop up and go down here to Slides. Choose that. And a new document will open up. If you wait just a second, you'll see that it also asks you to choose a theme. So here you need to decide, do you want to do this all on your own, or do you want to use one of the themes that's already there? For the sake of this video, I'm going to go ahead and choose this color strip. No, I'm not going to choose that one because that's got too much color. Because remember, if you're using these to make a poster, we have to print them downstairs on the poster machine. And something like this, or some of these others that have a full color background, will take a lot of ink. So we kind of want to keep that in mind. I have used this one before, and I'll show you what I did. Was I took away that, I changed the black background. For now though, let's just keep ones that's a simple light one, and let's just go with that. Now your next step is obviously to title it. So you click up here and it'll pop up this, and this is a demonstration poster. Okay. And then click O. Get rid of that, sorry. Okay, so now it automatically defaults to this slide layout. Now if you want to change it, you can go up here to Layout and you click Layout, and it gives you a number of different types. I'm going to click Blank, and you'll see that it takes all of that out. So now we have to decide, what do we want to put on it. If we want to change the background, we can change it to a color, or we can change it to an image, or we can just leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone for now. Okay, now we want to add our text. So the nice thing about slides and even docs is that the easiest way to do it is to create a series of text boxes. So if you click right up here, you'll see this is a text box, and you'll see the cursor change to a plus sign. Drag that out, and there you've got a text box. Now the nice thing about text boxes is you can change them to just about any size or shape, shape rectangle. And you can change the text inside them, but the special nice thing is that if you put your cursor right on the edge there, you can move them up or down, side to side. Let's say I want to make this a square one because I want to put an image over here. I can easily do that. Alright, so now I'm back in my text box. Sometimes you have to double click them like this. And I can change the size font. If I'm making a poster, I want it kind of big. And I can also change the font style. Now click here. Now you'll see that I have a lot of fonts that you probably don't have. It's a really neat feature down here called More Fonts. Click on that. I can choose from 500 different fonts that they have. And once I've chosen them, they'll be available in any of my Google Docs, in Docs or Post the Slides or any of the others as well. So let's just pick Architecture Daughter. We click on that, and it's automatically installed. So, okay, so for this one, I'm going to type in using slides to make posters. Okay, now it doesn't fit in my text box, so I'm going to make my text box a little bit bigger and see if I can make it fit. Go right to the edges, and so far it does. Okay, now I just remembered I never showed you how to change the size. The size is an automatic slide size that's similar to Keynote or some of those others. If you click up here to File and go to Page Setup first, it'll come here. So it automatically defaults to a widescreen 16:9 ratio. You've got your others as well, 4:3, 16:10. I always jump down to the custom because then I can change my slide to whatever slide I want. I can go 8.5 by 11, 11.5 by 8, 11 by 17, 11 by 14, whatever I need to fit what I want to do. I'm going to go 11 by 14 for the sake of this one. And you'll see that my slide suddenly changes. Now, my heading doesn't fit, so I'm going to change that. Now, I can go for some of the default sizes, or if I just highlight that, I can put any size I want in there. And then click Enter, and there it is. It fits. And I can make this smaller. Now, I want to add an image. So I'm sorry about that. I went a little fast. I'm going to click Image here. And I'm going to choose one from I can take my own snapshot, so I could take a picture of something or myself to put in it. If I find one on the web, you can put the address in it, and we'll show you that another time. Your albums means albums on Picasa, which is another Google product that we'll talk about later. Perhaps you have some uploaded into your Google Drive. Again, that's another product we'll talk about later. Or you could even search for an image of your own. I've got some clip art on my computer, so I'm just going to click here and find my clip art file. And I'm going to pick, let's see, I like my alien. He's pretty cute, so we're going to put my alien in there. So you'll see it'll upload. Now, I can resize this to make it fit bigger or smaller. Okay, and I can move it around. Now, I've got a problem. I want to make the type go on top of my picture. So what you can do here is you click on the image and you can go up to here to arrange. Alternatively, you can right click. All right, so click on arrange. Okay, now on your image, if you decide to right click and you're not using a mouse, if you hold down the control button and click, it'll do the same thing. And there you can go down to order. Once you get to order, you can send it backwards, and there you go. Okay, so now I'm going to do that again. I'm going to put it back where it was so I can show you that again on another way. So click on it, you go to arrange, and there's your order again, and I can send it backwards. So now it's going to be behind this type. Now sometimes you may have to do it multiple times to get all of the text on top. Okay. Now let's say I want to add a frame to it. I go again, I click on my image, and again I have some frames saved to my hard drive. Go back down here, I click on let's see, I want my wiggle borders, and I'm going to pick an orange one. No, that's not an all full frame. Whoa, full. Let's see, full frames. Oh, there we go. There's a grape one. And I'll click on that. And there's my frame. Now again, I've got this little issue here. So I can, now this one is on top, so I need to arrange it so it's back a little bit. I'm going to send it to the back. Okay, now I can access all of my other stuff. So you can see that. I slide it over, and there I have my frame. Okay, now there's one more thing that I want to show you. Here's some shapes we can add. Say you want to add an arrow. Do it. You can do that. Now to change the color of this arrow, you go up here, and here's the line color, which changes the outside line. And I can make the line bigger or thicker if I want to, or I could even change the style of the line. Okay, now if I want to change the fill, I go in here and I'm going to make it yellow, and I can do that. Okay, one last thing is I've got my shape here, but I want to put some text inside that. Here's another text box. I'm going to size my text box to fit, and then I'm just going to type. I'm going to change my size and change my style, and here is a text box on top of a shape. And then you click that, and there you go. So it's a lot of information I've presented to you, but you can always come back for more.